What's T-Pool? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brianna, but I also go by brownskinnbri. And today we're going to be kicking off a brand new series for something that I have been working behind the scenes on for a few months. I gave y'all a little taste of it, but I've just been kind of perfecting it ever since, and that is digital products and digital marketing. So if you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can make sure that you're locked in and you don't miss any episode of the series, because baby, I am dropping the gems. Okay. So first things first, and if you see me looking over, I have all of my notes typed up because I don't want to miss anything. I want to make sure that I'm giving you all the value for what you're here for. You're not just watching me for anything, because if you come here, baby, you leaving with something. That's just how I operate. You're gonna leave here with something, because if I go somewhere, I'm leaving with something. So let's lock in, get your pen and your paper, because we here for a good time, baby, not a long time. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Why digital products? Whether that is an ebook, a template, a guide, something. I chose digital products because I seen that I have knowledge, I have value. People are always coming to me asking me, how do I do certain things? Or how do I do this? Or can I help them with that? And I'm just like, girl, put this shit in a digital product and go ahead and sell it to the people, because you already know what you're talking about. So you don't have to do too much fluffing. You already know what you're talking about. So you don't have to Google and do all of these things. You can literally talk about this stuff in your sleep. If you know how to do it backwards and forwards, it needs to be in a digital product, especially if you have a business. I don't care what your business is, you should have a digital product. Again, that could be an ebook, a template, a guide, a tutorial, a journal. It does not matter. You just need something that is going to help somebody else from the information that you already know. Okay. And my goal for this whole series is to kind of teach you how to build your brand and grow your community. So first things first, you are the brand. So at all times, you need to be representing yourself and carrying yourself as the brand, because people are watching you. People are seeing if you're going to be consistent. People are seeing if you're going to stick with the thing that you're talking about, right? So you need to make sure that you're showing up every day, and don't get into the thing of, oh, well, I'm coming across their page too much. Girl, irritate the shit out of them. And if they get tired of it, let them unfollow you. But you keep going. And I'm saying that because I was that girl. I felt like I'm getting on people's nerves, or what I'm putting down, they're not really resonating with, or whatever the case may be. I was basically just tricking myself out of my own spot. Let's just call a spade a spade. And I want to help other women not do the same thing, because had I stuck with what I was doing and my original goal, which is now, I mean, it's always been digital marketing, digital products, but had I stuck with that when I very first got started, I would not have to be kind of working backwards. And what do I mean by working backwards? So my audience is used to lifestyle content, the hustle and bustle, the glitz, the glam, all that kind of stuff. They're not used to me talking about digital products and digital marketing and helping other women. They're now coming around that I've been posting it a little bit for a while. But had I originally just started with that and I didn't think that I needed to have this huge following, my audience would much more be tailored to will be tailored more towards the digital product girls, or people who want to learn that extra stream of revenue. Because I'm not here to tell you to leave your 9 to 5. If you thought that's what this video was going to be about, baby, you need to click off and go to somebody else. If you want to leave your 9 to 5, that's absolutely fine. But I'm never going to tell you to leave your job. I'm going to tell you how to get multiple streams of income, because one income is way too close to none. Okay. Okay. So let's get into it. In this series, I'm just going to go down a few of the videos that you can expect to see. You're going to see how to choose the right digital products. I'm going to teach you the tools that I use to create and sell my digital products. I'm going to teach you show you the behind the scenes of building your own offers, whether that be you creating it, whether that be you pricing it, whether that be you learning how to do the descriptions for it, whatever it is. I'm going to teach you that. And then I'm also going to show you and teach you some mistakes that I've made along the way, and how you can, 1, avoid them, or 2, fix them. Because some parts you're just going to have to go through it. Like, some things I can save you from, but some things, just as a natural business owner and content creator, you're going to hit. And I can tell you one thing for me that I hit, and I believe every content creator hits this, is you hit that point of, you see a lot of growth, and then it kind of plateaus for a little bit, right? Not necessarily decreasing, but it just kind of It's kind of smooth sailing. It ain't really no big jumps anymore. And that's where a lot of people stop and they feel like, oh, my content isn't valuable, or people aren't watching, people aren't engaging, X, Y, and Z. I hit that, which is why I didn't post a video on YouTube for about 3 weeks. I was posting at least 2 videos every week, every single week. And I hit that burnout on YouTube of, well, they're not really engaging. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. Not realizing you're in that gray area, that space where everybody stops. But because I had heard that before, I seen other people do it, I knew how to recognize it, and I knew how to get myself out of it. And I want to help other women and other people do the same thing. But just for the sake of today's conversation, we are going to talk about how to decide the digital product to start with. And I'm going to give you about 3 questions to kind of help you figure that out so that you can figure out if this is the right thing for me, if I need to be in this business, how to execute this business, X, Y, and Z. So the first question is, what problem do I solve often or effortlessly for others? Okay, so you want to think about people who come to you advice on balloon arches, people who come to you on how you do your lashes, people who come to you on how you do your makeup, or how you style that outfit, or how you do your sew in a different kind of way, or how you do a quick weave, or how you manifested that house that you're in, or how you manifested that dream job or car, or whatever it is. You want to think about things that people are already coming to you for, and then bottle that up into a product. So an example, are your friends always asking you how to edit content, or how to manage your time, or how to grow on Instagram? Those are 3 different ideas right there. If you grew your platform on Instagram, you need to have an ebook telling people how to go from 0 to 10K, 0 to 50K, whatever the range is that you've already obtained, and some of the things that you learned along that journey. You want to share your story with them. You want them to feel like, damn, sister's in the same spot that I'm in and she overcame that, right? You want to come across not necessarily like an expert, but like the big sister or big cousin who has been here, done that. You know what I'm saying? Can kind of lead you in a way. So think about it like when you talk to the old people. I talk to the old people all the time. I am one to soak up their wisdom because, baby, they done did it. They may not have necessarily had the same scenario like to the T, but it's very similar in a way that resonates with me. So if you one of the people who talk to the old people, baby, you picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, let's move on to the next question. What format best fits the solution? Because everything is not going to work for every niche. So like, let's say if we're in the tattoo industry, right? I may more so create a checklist versus an ebook, because an ebook, what am I necessarily going to teach them in this ebook? Everything that I know, and I could be wrong, everything that I know for a tattoo artist is hands-on, right? But you may need this checklist. Okay, I need to set up my gun this way. I need to make sure that I've sanitized this. I need to make sure that I have this product ready, or I need to have this ink available, or I need to set up my ink a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may need a checklist for that. I see that being that versus an ebook. If you're in a manifesting, you probably would need a journal more so than you need a checklist. Because in this journal, and you manifesting, a lot of that comes down to you writing. A lot of that comes down to you changing your mental or your mentality. So if I'm writing it out 3 times, it's more so likely going to resonate with me. If I'm writing it morning or night, that's the first thing or the last thing that I see every day. So my mind is like always in that, versus me putting a checklist. Okay, like, what's going to be on your checklist? Did I manifest this morning? Did I journal this morning? Like, a checklist is not going to work for manifestation, right? And you want to keep it simple, but you want to start and you want to provide value. You want to show the people what you have to offer, okay, in a way that resonates with them. And then also the last or the third question is going to be, what do I already have that I can repurpose into a product? So it can be a Google Doc, a Canva template. It can be a presentation, a live workshop, whatever it is. You don't necessarily need to reinvent it. You just need to repackage it in a way that speaks to the audience that you're trying to reach. Okay. So that's how we're going to wrap up this episode. If you are excited about turning your ideas into income, if you want to see the rest of this series, I highly, highly, highly suggest and recommend that you hit that subscribe button so that you do not miss a video, because baby, I'm dropping them like hotcakes. I know I fell off for a little second, but again, I hit that gray area that we all go through. And I'm not one to fluff up my journey. I'm going to take you along my journey as long as it happens for me, baby. Whether that's the good, bad, ugly, indifferent, you're going to see it all firsthand, first row. So hit that button. Check me out on the next video. If you want to resonate, or if you want to check out some of my digital products that resonate with you, then they are all linked in the description below. Until next time, tell a friend to tell a friend to fuck with Brown Skin Bri, and I'm going to catch you on the next video.